Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, man. What is going on out there? Where should my radiator indicator down is indicator down B when I'm driving a 2012 Ram 1500? What is the radiator indicator? Let me stop there. Are you talking about your coolant temp gauge? You asking where should it be? Should it be down when I'm driving? If you're talking about your temp gauge, when you're driving, the car's trying to maintain a temperature of what? 212 maybe. Thermostats typically open at 195. Okay, from there, when it opens, it's gonna let that hot coolant out of the engine, go back to the radiator, or the fan, or either ram air will try to cool that down. It's just a vicious cycle. So if you're asking where should your coolant temp hand be, center is typically where a car maker want your temperature at. Okay, the exact number I do not know. It varies from car to car. All right, some 220, some the fan won't kick on until 220. So it depends on if you have electric fan, when is it designed to come on. A lot of variables go into play. So I don't know what kind of 2012 Ram 1500. All of them slap down in the middle. 3/4 over here toward the H, you got problem. Okay, staying 3/4 toward the cold, that's the problem. You're running too cold too long. So they want it straight dab in the middle. I think that's what you're going. That's where you're going with this. I tried. I can't make out the question, so I gave it a shot. Thanks for watching, my friend. Anyway, have you ever done a Hemi PT? No. Will it even fit? Who is this? John. Will it fit? I seen one at the car show. No, I seen pictures of it. It was amazing. The pictures. I wish I could have seen it in person. But no, me myself, never. That would take a lot of modification, my friend. What are you gonna bolt it to as far as transmission? Remember, typical Hemi is designed for rear-wheel drive applications. So you're gonna have to come up with some form of a drive shaft. When you got a drive shaft, what else you gotta have? That drive shaft got to go to rear differential. There's no real differential on the PT. A lot of things gonna have to be. Ooh, it's complicated. How you gonna convert it? I guess you can convert it to drive the front. No. The answer to your question is no. I haven't. And don't plan on it. It sounds like a lot of work. My man Paul Joe, why is the Charger, ProMaster, etc. still have no third? I know, man. I was just I don't know when the ProMaster gonna get one, but the Charger. That's what I was just saying. I saw the brand new car. You know what? We just got some new Chargers in on the lot. So obviously, we're in August 2021, right? That is the newest that you can get. Okay, now depending on the production date, I'm sure the production date was a lot sooner. But when I get to work, and I'm gonna film this, I'm popping all the hoods on those Chargers. Scat Pack likely gonna have Hemi in them, right? So all those Chargers and Challengers from a V6 standpoint, I guarantee you they're all gonna have the non-Gen 3. All right. Now, I do want to believe, Paul Joe, that they have went in when they assembled those rest of those engines that they have in production already built. When they assembled the valve train, the machines, you know, everything is programmed. The machine go in, put all the lifters, all the rock arms in. I'm sure they put updated rock arms in the place of the outdated rock arm. So the engine was still, you know, you don't expect a tick on a 2020 Dodge Charger just because it's a Gen 2. No. Again, my point is, chances are that car engine may never tick, but it's the image that has been damaged that got people thinking, no, man, oh, no, it's a Gen 2. I don't want it. No, man, stop being a punk, man. Go get that Gen 2. It's still new. Yeah, I'm willing to bet the parts in it is new. I don't know, Paul Joe, that's a good question. I don't know what they're gonna do about the ProMaster from a V6 standpoint. We're talking from a V6 standpoint, guys. All right, so that is a damn good question. I want to find it out myself. 2012 Ram 1500. Where should my radiator dial be? Did we just talk C or halfway? Halfway, my friend, or closer to H? No, H stands for hot. H stands for hell no. Get away from, no, you don't want to be near H. That's hell. H, it's so hot back at H, you can assume H mean hell. Hell is hot, right? That's what they're saying. Religious folks, you don't want to go to hell, it's hot. So let's assume H stand for hot. You don't want to be near hot. All right. Like I said earlier, you want to be straight down, dab in the middle. Now, if you ask this question, I'm under the assumption that you have an overheating issue. Okay. If you nearing that H, you have a problem, my friend. This is a 1500 V8. Only V8 we put in a 2012 was a Hemi. I don't even think I think the 4.7 was done by 2012. So you have likely have what is a known problem with a 1500 V8 Hemi from an overheating standpoint? Water pump. But that water pump, you can grab the bearing or the pulley on there and see if it's loose, and you can assume it's not, the output is not there if number one, your heater not working, number two, you overheating. So you got to do some diagnosing or get some diagnosis done to find out why your coolant hand nearing the freaking H. Because you didn't come out and say that, but I'm assuming that's where you're going with this. You have a problem, my friend. Get that looked at. I don't know what it is from where I sit. Okay, I can tell you that there's a problem. Why are your car overheating? There's a million different things that can cause the car to overheat. If you're a non-mechanic, the least you can do, or the basic thing you can do, is verify that there's liquid in it. It doesn't have to be cooling, but it's best that it's cooling. Or water or something. Make sure it's properly filled, air pocket free. In other words, it has to be bled. If you're a non-mechanic, that's about the only thing you can do yourself. From there, there's too many moving parts for you to figure out. But if you're a mechanic, then you know the route to go as far as pinpointing that overheating issue. Man, I'm sorry you're having a problem, man. They are still building Gen 2 Pentastars. They are cheaper. Okay, that's the name of the game. All right, get rid of the stuff you already got from a cheaper standpoint. It's still a V6. Now, the Gen 3 have a little bit more horsepower and a little bit more torque, but not a noticeable difference. But it's just something about that in people's head. Wait a minute, it's gonna be a lady in the showroom asking about a car. Don't know nothing about a car, just stuff she heard on the internet. She probably in this room right now listening. Okay, when I go to the Chrysler dealer, Paul Joe, I'm gonna bring up what Paul Joe said and what JT told me. So she gonna get in there in the showroom and ask the salesman, oh, wait a minute, baby, is this a Gen 3? Because JT and them said I should only get a Gen 3. Well, if it's a Charger, no. Well, I don't want it. So that's the thing we're trying to avoid. We don't want to put the fear in nobody as far as if you on the fence thinking about getting one. All right. Louis, what's going on, Louis? How you doing, my friend? That's what's up, man. All right, no internet problems here. Oh, thank you. I was starting to get worried there. All right. Don't mind the talking. Your videos help out a lot. Thank you, James.